Yeah. Started off dreaming, now we blow bags for the fuck of it. Toast every time we scratch something off our bucket list. My nigga, I've been praying more, staying away from sucker shit. It's crazy how you run across a show and fall in love with it. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, we gon' be here by the hour talking true events. Another week, another topic. To everyone that's here, thanks for watching. Yeah, Patty's about to keep it real. Star's gon' drop some knowledge. Trending topics and relationship advice. You write, they read them. Email us in a DM if you think your nigga cheating or your chick. Folks don't know what loyal is. Niggas scared to tell the truth. We tie the cap to look no further than these two. Got opinionated views, but still we gotta state the facts. I done heard a lot of other niggas shows and I'ma pass. And every time they're here, they give you everything they have. Shit, what more can you ask? These two the perfect match. Run it back. Hey, mark it in your calendars. Don't miss this broadcast. Tonight we live. Don't be in the comments, fuck it up, no vibes. And when other shows copy us, let's all laugh. They say it's flattery, but nah, fuck your podcast.
It's so funny when you do that. Fuck your podcast. We're still waiting on another
another intro.
Nah, we're still waiting on your freestyle. What was your
my freestyle?
What was your rap name?
Femi Savage. She'll come out one of these evenings.
Yeah, I cannot do, dude.
she comes out when she's ready.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Fuck Your Podcast. I am Star.
And it's your girl, Patty Man.
Yo, I can't do it. I just laugh every time. Yo, what up? What up, everybody in the chat? So, what the fuck? My bad. Anyway, so all right, what are we toasting to this week?
Ooh, this week?
Yeah, what are we toasting to this week?
Okay. Shoot, I don't know. You know what? I'm a toast to wealth.
To wealth?
Yes.
Okay.
Toast
to wealth.
Toast to wealth.
All right, you got your shot? All right, you ready to go? You know what it is? I'm looking at the YouTube thing.
Oh, so you're catching it after.
Uh-huh. God damn, that's strong.
Every time.
Oh my God, yo.
So you gotta taste it.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I didn't do anything.
No?
Nothing.
What did I do this weekend? I actually have not been out of the house since last Friday when I went into the office. Yeah, like, I mean, I know outside is slowly opening back up. So, yo, I seen that Garage Boston open back up. Did you see that?
That's a club, right?
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
I think I heard it, that they have day parties and stuff, right?
You would just be time.
I don't think I've ever been there, but I heard they had like lit day parties. But yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, what up, Stephon? Shout out. Okay, P Star's here. Free Tory, he's innocent. Shut up.
Look, I don't trust P and them no more. I don't trust them.
No, I don't trust P no more either, yo. I mean, yo, the last 2 episodes of y'all podcast, yo, y'all was really
real sketchy.
Yeah. But you know what I was talking today? I said that, you know what it is. Y'all talk all that shit, but y'all just looking for love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all looking for love and relationships. You know what I'm saying? You want to rub your girl's feet. You want to that you talk about. That's what you're looking for.
You want her to rub your back.
Exactly.
You want to cook the Alfredo this week. Stop playing. With the shrimp in it. With the shrimp.
Right.
Come on.
But we're gonna go ahead and jump into the topics. We got a few things tonight. We also have a special guest. Hey, what's up, cuz? Finally catching us live. Oh, you was on live last week. But we do have a special guest that is going to join us tonight. And he's going to be, him and his business partner, I'm not sure if both of them are going to be on, but his name is Darnell, and that's what he said his name was. But anyway, so he He is the owner of Behind Closed Doors, which are sex toys, Black-owned business. So I'm super excited for that. You know, with all the things that we talk about on the podcast, that is right up our alley. So they're also offering a. I'm gonna put the link on the podcast and also on Instagram. But they're also offering a 10% coupon code. The code is FY Podcast. 10% off for any things that you guys buy. Yo, I saw some stuff on there and I was like, okay, spicy.
Yeah, people's Christmas presents is about to look crazy.
So I'm ready, yo. I'm definitely, y'all know I'm all about supporting Black businesses, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? I am a firm believer in supporting. So we definitely gonna do that. Okay, Brett's here. So Brett is the main one looking for love. We definitely gonna get on Brett, P, and the rest of the crew tonight. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the topic. So big shout out to Trader Truth, Portia Fox, Tamika Mallory, Yandy, YBN.
Corday,
thank you. And there was actually an NFL player as well. They were out protesting in Louisville for Breonna Taylor. So, they're still protesting. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but even though the hey guys, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, please. So shut up. He said I was whipping at work. My arm. I'm gonna tell y'all about my arm. But anyway, so they were out there protesting. So I don't know if you guys know that a lot of protests are still going on, and it's been going on since day one. And the news is just not reporting on it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I guess
it's not trending anymore.
It's not trending, but it actually is. People are still out fighting for justice, protesting. And like these, the links that they have for like bells and stuff like that, like, yo, if you're not able to protest and do different things, sign a petition, donate money.
Donate, absolutely.
Who's out there fighting on our behalf. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they were all arrested. They was on the front line. They all got arrested. And can you believe Daniel Cameron, Attorney General of Kentucky, charged them with a felony for peaceful protesting? Are you like, seriously? Like, I'm just sitting up here like, I can believe it because, I mean, have y'all seen him? I mean, he's the biggest coon, and I just feel like he has on his something shoes. And he's full of butter biscuits. Yes, he is. Right. There was like, I understand it's outside your house, but guess what? These people are upset for a reason. It's been how many months now? Exactly. And you've only fired one officer, and everybody else is walking, and they're all walking around free. Right. So we have every reason to be upset and to sit outside there and and protest. Right. Fact. So they shouldn't have been charged with felony charges. Right. So the mayor of Louisville, Greg Fisher, so he's actually under investigation. The investigation haven't started yet, but they're going to investigate his handling of the Breonna Taylor death. Because obviously he's not doing anything. And you can tell that none of them are doing anything. The mayor's not doing anything and the governor is not doing anything. They're just basically trying to let this go. But where people are still out there fighting for justice, it's like, yo, Greg Floyd, I can't even get my words straight. People fought for him to get justice. George, thank you. He, the cops were arrested. So why we can't do it for a Black woman who was killed in her own home? You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's the shit that pisses me off. Like, her hashtag stop trending. And it's like, yo, every week after week after week, we're still talking about this. And I'm still going to shed light on it because she deserves justice. It's crazy that we have to go to these extremes for her to get justice. It's just sick. And guess what? They'll take the charges, and they took them. And the thing I do want to shout them out for is that even after Yandy and Portia and Tamika was all released, they sat there and they waited for everyone else that was arrested. Mind you, there was over 100 people that was arrested alongside them. So that's amazing to make sure that these families got home, that these people got home to their families. And Yandy has her own, I guess it's like a bail fund. Right. Yeah, that helps people in these situations. So that's just super awesome. Yo, P
The
talking.
celebrities are out here. Well, good. We'll get to him in a second.
Right. So anyway, what's going on in Atlanta? So Brian Kemp, he basically cheated his way to his governor seat anyway. There's always shit going on anytime there's an election in Georgia. But anyway, so he's basically suing Keisha Lance Bottom because she made it mandatory in Atlanta city limits to wear masks, which I don't understand. Why are you upset about that? Like, the rate in Atlanta has increased tremendously. You know what I'm saying?
Suing your mayor.
So you're suing your mayor but he's a Trump supporter, and he doesn't want to look at the facts. He rather
kill everyone or see everyone die.
Right. He wants to degrade the Black woman. He wants to tear her down because she's trying to protect her city. I just feel like it's fucking crazy. She tested positive for COVID-19. Her family members have tested positive for COVID-19. 3,100 people died in Georgia from COVID-19. And 160,000 people have tested positive. So I don't understand what the issue is. And you also have to remember, a lot of cities are closed.
Yeah.
A lot of people from Boston was flying to Atlanta, flying to Houston, flying to Miami because shit's closed here. So you're having all of these people fly in from
they are open in Atlanta. They got the strip clubs open.
So, exactly. So of course their rates are going to go up. And all the cities that was open, that's where the coronavirus, their rates increased. And the president's like, oh, well, if you stop testing, then the rates will go down. But people are still sick. People are still sick. So
I'm not even gonna speak on.
Help me understand this shit. It makes no sense, man. But anyway, so there's a back and forth thing, and I hope it doesn't go any further. But if you're in Atlanta, just please protect yourself. Wear your mask. I think she said that the fine is punished. It's a fine, and it's also you can get like 6 months in jail. Just wear your mask. Like, protect yourself. Like, fuck what anybody else is saying. I still wear my mask. Like, I mean, it's still mandated in Massachusetts, but I'm still wearing my mask. Fuck that.
Right. As you said, please wear your mask.
Right. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the main topic. So I know you guys have been I know that you guys have been all over social media with the whole Nick Cannon situation. You want to start first?
Okay, so first,
Why did you start like that?
I started like that because I had a whole presentation prepared for today, and then shit changed.
We can half of it.
Okay.
We still give the people what they need. You know what I'm saying?
We still give it to them.
Give it to them. We just don't have to go in depth. Go ahead, because I'm tired.
Okay. So, for those of you who may not have known or heard about it, Nick Cannon was fired from Viacom, whatever you want to call them, because they were basically saying that he was anti-Semitic, which is basically just being being racist towards Jews. Okay, he had his.
They don't like the term. Jews.
Oh, so Jewish people. So he stated some facts about the Hebrew past and Black people, and how we're always being held back and that type of stuff. And
so I think that they were mad the fact that he generalized them and was calling them savages, but he basically said that he was gonna stand on what he said. Okay.
Yeah. So he said a lot.
Right. He came out, he said that, that he was going to stand on what he said. He says, he's deeply saddened that they parted ways with him. And like, he tried to reach out to them after the situation that happened to apologize if he offended anyone. But he said instead the moment was stolen and hijacked to make an example of an outspoken Black man. I will not be bullied, silenced, and oppressed by any organization, group, or corporation. But he did come out and apologize. So, again, like when Deneva was saying, like, yo, we had this whole thing, you know what I'm saying, going on about him speaking and just like standing up for him and how the Black community is standing behind him or whatever the situation is. But he did come out and apologize. My thing is this: if you feel like you did offend somebody, you know, even though a lot of people felt like he didn't offend them, but they saying that with him generalizing them, saying that they're savages, they felt offended. So he apologized.
That wasn't worth him losing his job and losing everything that he had.
It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth him losing his job. But, you know, I guess they wanted to part ways with him. But he's basically saying that, you know, he built Wildin' Out. You know what I'm saying? It's a $1 billion brand, and they swindled it from him. So he's demanding an apology, and he's demanding ownership of his brand. I'm not sure what happened with that. They, you know how you get with these companies and you're presenting ideas and they're like, oh yeah, well, you can do this, we're going to give you ownership of that, you'll be able to do this.
No,
but
he never had ownership.
They're taking certain rights and they're promising you this and promising you that, and it never happens. And now look, you know, almost 20 years later, you're fired, you know, from their network, and they have ownership of a $1 billion brand you created. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I'm so upset about the apology. And I'm not upset because he apologized. I'm upset because he went back on his word. I'm upset because...
Not to cut you off, but I see why he apologized. Because if you have people who are, you know, if they're your friends in the Jewish community, you know, you don't want to offend them, I guess. But that...
I mean, that's all fine and good. But my thing is, he wanted to stand his ground for a purpose. He had a purpose behind it. He wanted to gain control of his company. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know what they're paying him or what they're offering him in exchange for this apology, but he's just proving to these people or to these networks that he's able to be bought. That we're under control by any, you know, no matter what happens, no matter what we say, guess what? If you pay us enough or if you tell us something that we like, we'll come back. And that's just not what it is. And that's why so many people are upset with him, because we had his back. We were ready to fight with him, and we were kind of waking up because we didn't know. Well, honestly, I didn't know that these companies owned rights to his show and his network, because it's supposed to be his network, correct? Right. Like Nickelodeon and all that. So it just doesn't make sense to me that you're coming out and saying that these people swept everything from under you, and now you're going back after you said you're not going to kneel down. But you did. You came back and you kneeled down, and I get it. You know, I do understand. You know, I know it's hard for Black men
protect his brand, but you know, again, he also created Mask Off on Fox Network. So I think, I'm not sure if his apology was more geared towards him keeping that position that he had with them on that network, because that's a totally different network. But something that King K said. When you let them feed you, you give them permission to let you starve. Wall Street Trapper, and that's true. That's very, very true. You definitely have to create. We as Black people need to create our own empire.
Oh, shit.
Own wealth.
King K just said something else too. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did you pause?"
No, I was waiting on you.
Like, fuck. It's so confusing. I'm sorry, y'all looking at both of these screens.
All right, let me finish what I was saying, because I'm like, okay. But anyway, we have to create our own wealth. We have to create generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we have to build ourselves up in a way to where we don't actually need anybody. We don't need anybody to help us build our.
It all starts in your community.
It all starts in your community. So us Black people supporting Black people will help generate wealth for our families. You know what I'm saying? Our kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like we don't be on the same page. So now he's working for these companies that have ownership and can dictate if he eats or not. And that's like everybody. We all work for people who dictates whether we eat or not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on me. I'm working on building my own. You know what I'm saying? You have to work on building your own. So that way, if they decide to fire you, it don't matter, because you still gonna get your bag over here anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, I don't know if he dropped the ball on the contracts or whatever happened for them to have ownership over something that he created. Because, you know, like it or not, Nick Cannon is a very smart dude as far as business.
Yeah, he's very successful. Yeah, he's a very successful.
But this wasn't as the Wild 'N Out brand, like how big that is. Like, you know, he gonna have to take them to court to get his money back.
Yeah, he has so much respect behind that show. He created so many people behind that show, you know, so it's kind of sad seeing that being taken from him and him having to kind of pity back and get it back by any means necessary for him, I guess.
Right. So again, I can see why he apologized, but you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, if you feel like you're spitting facts, and if it's, you know, you have documentation or something to prove it, you know, you can't really flip-flop and go back on your word. But I get it. I understand he felt like he did offend people, so he wanted to apologize. But at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not canceling Nick Cannon. I'm still supporting him. Everybody makes mistakes.
People are canceling him. I just thought we were mad. I didn't think we were canceling him.
No, everybody makes mistakes. And you know, that's basically what it is. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next topic. So how do you feel about black on black crime? So I don't know if Simone is in here, but she had posted a video by, what's that dude's name? Gully, black dude. He's like on social media, and he was basically just saying things. She actually gave me a good idea about this topic or whatever, but hold on, just before we get in that, you want to read some of the comments?
Yep. So I'm gonna start off with Calvin Roberts. When you say something, stand on that shit, then motherfuckers don't apologize. King K said maybe not so much about the money. These folks more than likely threatened him and his family. This is a different kind of evil, right? P-Star said he's goofy, Nick's mad because he's not going to be able to fuck Wild 'N Out girls anymore. I said, you know what? I'm just going to stop reading his comments.
Please stop reading comments.
Calvin said, we need to create our own everything. Right. Absolutely. Mr. Austin said, I wouldn't say sorry. You know what? Deb Newton says, I think he apologized because lots of people lost their jobs.
Right.
Yep. Yep. I'm like, P's just in there wilding.
Yeah, P is problematic, yo. Calm your ass down.
He's a toxic girlfriend.
All right, but anyway, I do want to play this clip on black crime. So, you know, you guys, I've been in my back for a little while. I've been for a few years, you know, just kind of like reading a bit more just about, you know, the Black people struggle, our history, you know, just kind of educating myself on a little bit more, which I always encourage you guys to educate yourself on the things that you're reading, and just in general, be aware of what's going on, what went on in history. So as far as like the myth on black crime, you guys can let me know how you feel about it, because everybody feels different ways about black on black crime. Is it just, you know, something made up by the white man, or if it's a realistic thing? But anyway, let me play this.
You want to know why there's no protest for black on black crime? Because if you look at black on black crime, it's just fucking crime, stupid. Black on black crime was a moniker made by the Nixon era that was reinforced by the Reagan era. I told y'all this several times, but you stupid motherfuckers want to keep saying that stupid shit. There is no such thing. What is white on white crime? What is Latino on Latino crime? What is Asian on Asian crime? What is taco on taco crime? What is lettuce on lettuce crime? Burger on burger crime? Ice cream on ice cream crime? It is just crime. Stop saying that stupid shit, because it does not even matter. It is called crime, and people go to fucking jail. You stupid motherfucker. They go to jail.
Okay, that's enough. I mean, listen, I get where he's coming from. I probably would have said it in a different way, but you know, he was going off because he was very upset about it. Now, with talking about black on black crime, you know, you hear the statistics saying, you know, majority of black people are murdered or killed by other black people. It is true, but it's also misleading. So overwhelming majority of white murder victims each year are killed by white assailants. So when's the last time you heard the statement white on white crime. So what he's saying is very true, because it's like you don't hear any other race that uses that that statement,
that term, right?
The terms as far as black on black crime, white on white crime, Asian on Asian crime. You don't hear that. So why are we so comfortable using black on black crime when, you know, it's not, people are not killing each other because they're black. People are just killing each other because they have some type of animosity towards each other. They're in the same environment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's nothing going on in their environment. They're living in poverty. You know what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, when you're committing a crime, you know the person who you're committing a crime against.
92% of crimes that happen are people that you know.
Right. So it's like, why are we so comfortable using that term? To me, I feel there's no such thing as black on black crime, because again, you know, we don't generalize other crimes. Crime to me.
That term was created. Yeah, that term was created to put fear into white people and to other races, to fear black people. That's what that came from. That term was just to kind of make us look like we're animals, or we like fighting each other, or we're problematic, or we're aggressive. That's where that term came from. And that's why other races don't use that term.
Well, I feel like, you know, are we having issues within our Black community? Yes, of course we are.
Absolutely.
But I also feel like we shouldn't generalize the crime based off of, you know, specifically with Black on Black crime. Now, with, sorry, I can't find my papers here. So anyway, African Americans are 2.5 times more likely than whites to be killed by law enforcement. Black on black crime is just a rebuttal used to those who are not equipped with facts. So I just feel like with using the term black on black crime, I feel like you guys should kind of research a little bit more as far as where it came from. So I am going to post a link as far as like the information that I researched, the things that I have read as far as black on black crimes, the books that I have read as far as like where black on black crime stem from. And then his video, it just says it all. I mean, he did a lot of cussing, but you know, it's basically stating facts as far as where it came from. I just feel like you guys, you know, just kind of need to educate yourself a little bit more as far as where the term came from. I do want to read a little bit of the topics. Tanika said we need to change the comments. Tanika said we need to change the verbiage, and I agree. Let me, you want to read some of the comments? Let me put the background music back on.
Yeah. Mr. Austin said, thank you. I'm with him. Marcus X says, you are a victim to whoever you are around the most. Yep. Nevada Bridges says, I think it's necessary to point that we have to acknowledge it is a problem in our community, and we have to be accountable for the crime that we so often complain about. And I agree with that.
I agree. We complain so much, but it's like, what are we doing in our community to make it safer? You get what I'm saying? It's like
it starts at home, and it starts with the community.
Exactly.
So you have to have a strong family. And when I talk about like gang violence and things like that, you know, gang violence happens because there's something broken there. These people who are in gangs, they're looking for a family. That's what a gang provides. It provides a family, some type of balance or substance, or, you know, some type of community. That's their community. So they're going to fight for their community. That's how it should be. I'm not saying that we should make a gang. Don't get my words twisted, because you know I'll be drunk. But what I'm trying to say is that's how we should be as a community. We should all be willing to fight for each other. We should all be willing to live for each other. And that's how violence happens in gangs, because they're going after other people who are coming at their community. So if we took all of that and brought that into love and brought that into building up a stronger family union and a community, and building up like Black businesses and Black banks, like, you know what I mean? That type of stuff will bring up a much more positive outcome. You're not going to see much violence because people are focused on other things. People are going to have that support. People are going to have that those resources, you know what I mean, that they need. But without that, what else is there but violence? You're getting into arguments with people. You don't have money. You're broke. What are you going to do? You're stealing. You know what I mean? Things like that.
So
So
it has to be something that we have set in place. So when people say defund the police, we're defunding the police so we can put that money and that resources into other areas to build
Right.
up the community, build up the low poverty communities, and get these kids off of the streets. Like that's what
Right.
we're talking about. Hold on, what did she say?
I mean, back when I was in high school, I'm so thankful that I had people who were there and like resources to look forward to so that I could get out of the situation of, you know, living in Boston. So I'm not saying to move out of the area, but I'm just saying, you know, it's good to have those resources or to know those people or to get out and learn things so that you can bring it back to your community and teach.
Right. So Nevada said, what would you call it? Instead of, are you referring to as far as calling it black on black crime? I would just call it crime because it's crime. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, like, crime has, to me, when you're committing a crime, it has no, it's not based off of race. You get what I'm saying? So it's not based off of race until you're killing somebody due to their race. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a white person and you're like, oh, I hate niggers, so you're killing me based off of my race. That's a hate crime. You get what I'm saying? Right. But you killing another black man is generalized as a crime.
Right.
You know,
but even that,
killing another white man is generalized as a crime. You can't put a color on it, black on black crime. It just makes no sense.
But that's what I'm saying. Like even with like a hate crime, they wouldn't label that with the race, even though it would be considered white on black crime or something like that. It wouldn't. It doesn't. There's no race in it. It's just crime. That is what it is.
Right, I agree.
There's different degrees of crimes, of course. That's why there's different charges. But you know, race shouldn't be a part of it.
Fact. So my thing is, so according to the Bureau of Justice, people living in household with low income below the, excuse me, I can't even talk. I got these damn things in my mouth. The federal poverty household guidelines is more likely to commit a crime than people in higher income households, which is true. When you're living in poverty and you're stuck and you don't have money to pay your bills and you can't eat and shit like that, you know, what are you going to resort to? If you have a felony, you're not really making a lot of money, what are you going to resort to? You're going to resort to robbing and stealing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's inevitable. That's what you're basically going to resort to. There's nothing that you can do about it. But again, as far as changing your surroundings, defunding the police to generate more programs in the community, that will help build it up. So if you have things going on in the community for everybody, you know, the crime rate is eventually going to start going down because these kids are going to be off the street. It's something to think about. Instead of complaining, people need to start doing more in their community instead of labeling it as black on black crime. What are you doing in your community and to lower the crime rate? Are you helping your community? Are you advocating for your community? Stop complaining online. Oh, this black on black crime needs to stop. What are you doing to stop it? You know what I'm saying? Like, people complain all day, but put no actions behind their words. You get what I'm saying? So, but all right, let's go ahead and jump into the next topic because our guest is actually supposed to be coming on at 9:45. So let's go ahead and jump into Meg and Tory's situation. So first of all, y'all already know that I'm a retired hot girl, so I'm already pissed. Let me find my notes.
You know what?
So, allegedly, Tory Lanez opened fire on Meg Thee Stallion early Sunday morning after an argument with her and her friend, according to sources directly connected to the investigation. We're told that an argument started after the group left a Hollywood Hills party together in a chauffeur-driven SUV. My question is, it was only 3 people in a car, so it was the chauffeur. At some point, Meg Thee Stallion and her friend Kelsey wanted to get out of the vehicle. Our sources say Tory opened fire inside the vehicle and allegedly hit Meg's feet twice. TMZ broke the story. LAPD pulled over Tory's ride. Short time later, Meg's feet was clearly bloody. So I don't know if you guys have seen. God damn you. Sorry, the recording stopped on my computer. I don't have enough space. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys seen the video where the police was directing them to get out of the car. I guess somebody ended up calling the police. So Meg said that she was intentionally shot. So I don't know what transpired with them to make him shoot her. So Meg released a statement. Her friend Kelsey released a statement, but she later deleted the statement. Her producer released a statement and told Tory that he needs to watch his back. He deleted it, and then he posted something today saying that if you guys...
And wasn't that Tory's producer too, saying, you know, count your days?
No, that was her producer. That was Meg's producer.
Oh, okay.
So he also posted something today saying that, you know, Tory, if y'all think that he was trying to save her, y'all are crazy. Now, P stupid, he said, yes, finally, if Tory shot her, he is done. Yes, but yo, why would you shoot her in her foot, yo? Like, why would you? It's not adding up. But the shots came.
He was trying to walk out his life.
The shots came from inside the vehicle, so that's what reports are saying. So this is all allegedly, because I wasn't there. So allegedly, she got shot in the vehicle, and that's when people started calling the police. Now, if he shot her, that's some bitch ass shit.
Right.
Okay. And I just feel like, what was the reason behind that? Now, her security guard, Justin Weston, that's what they be calling him on the Insta story. But apparently, so I don't know if this is correct, but allegedly they're supposed to be dating. So I'm not sure how true that is, but allegedly they're supposed to be dating. And he came on and he said something. He posted something on his Insta story. You know, the Shade Room picked up on it quick. So people were in the comments like, that's right, protect your girl, protect your girl. So allegedly they're supposed to be dating. He wasn't there. He said he wasn't there for a reason, whatever. But I feel like it's a fucked up situation because we're not really going to get the full story because they said witnesses are not cooperating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with them not cooperating, we're not really gonna get the full story. He said Kali shot Meg. No, he didn't. He did not. She did not.
Did you just call?
Yeah. My bad. So how do you feel about this? I'm just gonna text the guy and tell him that we're just running a few minutes over.
That's fine. Honestly, if Tory did shoot Meg, I'd be highly disappointed. I just feel like, first of all, if she wanted to leave, that's what the alleged story is. She just wanted to leave or go and, you know, end the night or whatever. If that's the case, like, really, you're that pressed, dude, like, get over it. I just feel like there should have never been any type of shooting involved in this situation. I feel really bad for Meg. I hope that she fully recovers. I just feel like this is just totally messed up. And where I am looking at all the receipts and putting the pieces together myself, you know, so it's looking like a Tory.
Right. So I feel like as far as, you know, he was arrested, so he was charged with the gun, but he wasn't charged with the actual shooting because, you know, she got cut on her foot by glass, so clearly, but she got shot in the foot twice though. So clearly, you know, she may be intimidated by him. I don't know what's going on, but it's a crazy situation. And I feel
the point is she ain't no snitch. That's what it is. She ain't no snitch. She's not about to do that.
And those of you who are just now tuning in, make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you have not subscribed, please. Thank you. But I also feel like, you know, if there's no reason for you to shoot her in the foot. And if you did that on some shit where you was just mad, self-defense, it wasn't no self-defense. Meg said that she was intentionally shot. Okay. Now, if a person was intentionally shot, that means you did that shit on purpose. And he didn't shoot her one time. He shot her two times.
Intentions to harm her.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Kelsey didn't get shot.
No.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I want to know who shot Biggie and Tupac because
you know what?
I don't know. Tupac, that's my lover. He was anyway.
So now the question is, who shot Meg?
Shot Girl Summer. Who shot Meg? So allegedly, oh my God, Keem's mom said it was an accident. Team Tory, I am so disappointed. You are our day one. I'm so upset. Are you not a
I'm
hot
so
girl?
mad, bro.
Shit.
She's
I'm so
supposed
upset.
to be a retired hot girl like us. What's going on?
Right. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the relationship topics. We'll come back to Meg, but so Darnell is tapping in. I want you guys to welcome him. He's gonna introduce his new sex toy line. I'm excited about it.
I'm so excited. Looking at my tags.
All right. Hello. How are you? Oh, it's connecting. Your audio is connecting.
Here we go. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet
I'm
you.
good,
What's
thank
good?
you.
Nice to meet you. So we did let everybody know that you were coming on and you were going to be introducing your product.
Absolutely.
So we're excited. So what made you decide to launch your sex toy line?
Here's my partner.
Hi. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So she wanted to know what
All
made
right.
us
So what made you guys decide to launch a sex toy line?
So that's actually something I've always been interested in, was get into the adult entertainment business.
Okay.
I actually went to college for business, and I initially wanted to open a strip club, but then I realized how much liability went into that, and I'm like, nah, forget it. But then, I've always been a very sexual person. I've always been, very interested in that field. And I'm also very spiritual. So the whole reason behind Closed Doors is to educate, is to, just to promote self-care, sex positivity, so not only do we sell adult toys, we also, do spiritual kits, because sexuality and spirituality go hand in hand together.
Right. Okay. So Deneva Patty Mayo, she's actually very spiritual as well. And she's very
sexual.
Yes, she's very sexual. So when I was telling her about it, I was like, yo, this is right up your alley. So I know that you guys just launched a few weeks ago. I am going to put the link below so everybody can log on to the site. I've already picked out some things that I wanted to order for myself. But if you have like some products that you guys want to show, and just tell us a little bit about the best products that you guys have, and for the ladies and also for the guys.
Yes.
Well,
especially for the guys.
Well, I'll start with the ladies. We have this particular product, and if you go to the website, it's called the Sona. And I have to say that we've been getting a lot of really positive response from this product. I can't even tell you. It's really kind of funny. We'll see a conversation, between the people that this is the thing right here. It's called the Sona.
I see that. Yes.
Yeah. So if you look on our IG page, I actually have a post where I put a lot of the reviews that we got from this toy. Like, this is like the holy grail of clitoral stimulators. It's not like it's not like your normal vibrator. Like, it's a clitoral suction massager, and it uses sonic waves to massage your clit.
Okay.
So I've heard that it's like an outer body experience with it. I know personally, like, this is the one.
Okay, let me go.
So if you see some of the comments, you'll probably crack up. You see them, because they're pretty serious. So we made it a feature product because it's a very popular item. So that's the most popular one right now.
So just to kind of let you guys know, the people in the chat said that we're way too excited about you guys presenting these.
We are.
I cannot.
So I just wanted to ask you, a lot of guys don't really believe that there are sexual toys out there for them. What type of toys do you guys offer for males?
Well, we have vibrating cock rings, and that, obviously.
I didn't see that. Did I see that on the site? No, I'm sorry.
No, we didn't add them onto the site yet. We actually just got a new shipment of those today, but we have like the vibrating cock rings for men. We do a lot more, couples play, like we call it couples play on the website. So we do for the men, the men actually have been buying a lot of the remote controlled vibrators.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like
they can control. Yes.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
You know.
So wait,
like,
I did see that on the website. I saw that. Yes.
Yep. So that's like one
Just
of the
stick
most
me anywhere
popular
and control me,
men.
baby. I want to try that. Yes.
Right. So you can be out on date night at the dinner table or whatever, and he just zap you. You're like, you know, like they love.
Yes.
Yeah, and pretty soon you'll see one where you actually control it from an app on your phone.
Really?
So, it's a little bit more high tech.
So I can be at work.
Well, I was
and he's
about
just
to
like,
say
you
the
know
same
what? I'm
thing.
gonna stimulate you.
Well, I don't know if the range is that far, but I mean, you can certainly be probably in the same room, and then your buddy, could be playing with you from across the room someplace, and
That's amazing.
That's very exciting. Oh, I
So
have.
look for that within the next week or so.
Okay. So with I know that you said that you're gonna have a gathering as well to showcase some things as well. But are you open to doing like sex parties as far as because we're trying to put together, like, our plans just got ruined because we were celebrating our second year anniversary, but we also was going to do a ladies' night.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With the ladies' night, we wanted to do sex toys and things like that. So a lot of ladies have been asking and, just hitting us up, asking us when we're going to do ladies' night. But are you guys open to doing, that as well? Like coming to the party, bringing your stuff in and having people, purchase things and you kind of demonstrating, your products as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's definitely something we're interested in doing.
Okay. All right, good. So I do want to have you guys on the show again. And just basically talking more of like the sex topics that we cover. And just, kind of getting your feedback. We, again, like I was talking to you guys earlier, we have people that send in letters and they ask sex questions, and you and Denise would be a good match. So I think that would be great. So if you guys don't see the link below, it's called Behind Closed Doors, and they are offering a 10% coupon code for the products that you purchase, and the coupon code is FY Podcast, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the coupon code is FY Podcast, and I'm going to put the link below. I'm also going to put it on our Instagram page. So I didn't know you guys have an Instagram page. Could you email or text that to me?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, so I can put it on. But is there anything else that you guys want to share? And congratulations on launching your business, Black-owned business. I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, we're pretty excited about it. This is the times where, it's all about being Black and supporting our own. So, thank you for having us on your show.
Yeah,
thank you for creating this for us. Oh my God.
So we're excited.
So excited. Yeah, we're excited. We have lots of things, in store ahead. So stay tuned.
Yes. All right. So we're definitely going to follow you guys on Instagram, and we're all about supporting, Black businesses and just uplifting each other, and definitely about generating wealth, within our community and also our family as well. So we do appreciate having you guys on, and just look forward to another invite, because we do want to have you guys on again.
Listen, we're looking forward to it. So just let us know when.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye now.
All right.
Oh my God. I'm so excited. Wow.
I'm super excited. So shout out to my cousin Sharik. He actually we were talking earlier today, and he was telling me, he was like, hey, a friend of mine, he just launched a sex line. I was like, for real? I'm like, you already know what we be talking about on the podcast. So that's dope. Like, we have to what are they talking about? Okay, let's get back into the topics.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into the comments. Oh my God.
We gotta scroll up a little bit. Scroll up a little bit.
Cause y'all on here. Oh, what's the website? Let me put the link below. That's what I was doing. I was trying to
while you're doing that, I'll do the comments.
All right.
So Mr. Austin said, was it by accident and he was protecting her? Patty be shooting niggas though, whatever. P-Star says, that's the uncle from Jamie Foxx show. What?
Yeah, why do you?
Anyways, Leisha said, Patty, shaking her head or hand over the face. Nevada says, what? April Morris says, P-Star says, a spiritual and sexual. Got it. Hashtag
Right.
free story. We're tired. And Mr. Austin says, y'all are way too excited. Yes, and still look very excited. April says, what? Drop that name in the chat.
I already dropped
Alicia said, well, okay then. Everybody looks like they're excited about this. P-Star says, Star, gotta relax.
Why? I'm excited and I've been drinking. Bring it on, baby.
April says it's a pandemic, Mr. Austin. Coco says, oh wow. Pure Passion Sweet says, what's the website? I know that's right. Get your ear.
Calm down, okay? But I put
Get ready.
And to get your 10% off, put FI Podcast.
Okay. Oh my God, I can't deal. All right. April says that was too much for the ears, Pure Passion. They got the link. Awesome. And the code. Make sure you guys use the code for the discount. Nevada says, I know you was nasty, Star, but I ain't know you nasty. Damn Shame said, dope podcast, ladies. Thank you.
No, thank you. Shout out
to
Damn Shame. They actually have a podcast as well. Ladies, drop your link below. We're all about supporting each other. So drop your links.
Yes, please.
You know, get some new followers and you know, just tell people what your podcast is about as well. But yeah, so Tanika's ready to place her orders. Yo, ladies' night is gonna be lit when shit get back right. We're gonna have to put on our mask or whatever. All right, so
yes,
let's jump into a few relationship topics. And,
yes, so the first one, huh?
Somebody actually sent me a letter. So,
oh, good. Okay, we ready.
Okay.
So the first relationship topic is kind of old, but it's kind of new. So I don't know if you guys remember when Chad Ochocinco was dating Evelyn Lozada. They was married for like a hot second. Mm-hmm. Then he headbutted her, and it was like a big domestic violence issue.
Mm-hmm.
So one of his tweets actually resurfaced where he was just kind of saying that, you know, for 3 seconds of his life, he overreacted and everything was taken from him, but he's getting it all back. And Evelyn Lozada reacted to that tweet. And I guess she said after like years of her kind of ignoring him, making comments like this, she wanted to speak out just because she felt like this topic was like very close to her, because everybody thought from that one incident that it was just that one incident. Mm-hmm. But she let it be known today on her live that it was actually multiple incidents, and she actually kept it hidden, you know, to protect her family and his family and kind of everyone out there.
But let me ask you a question. So with that situation, he wasn't actually speaking on her. He was basically speaking on his growth. Now, you know, people commit crimes and they pay their debt to society when they, you know, either go to jail and they get released or whatever, but they have paid their debt. So, you know, I get the pain that you have gone through and the pain that he has caused you, but how long are you going to keep bringing it up when he is trying to get his life back in order because he knows that he did wrong? Now, I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is, how long are we going to do the back and forth? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With that situation, because every time he says a little bit of something of happiness or him just moving on, she comes in and just like, he's always doing this. And I'm just, but he never mentioned her name. All he said is that, you know, he's been through a lot and he's just trying to rebuild. You know, he lost his, you know, almost lost his career. Well, he lost everything, you know, because he, and when he said,
lost his temper.
Yeah, I mean, he may have been figuratively speaking. I'm not, you know, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but, you know, domestic violence is never okay.
No, it's always serious.
As women, we do, you know, we can, you know, advocate behind domestic violence. We can advocate behind shit that, you know, goes on. But Evelyn is always on a show ready to turn up and fight people. So
this is what I'll say.
She needs to get some type of counseling within herself to release that anger that she has in her. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
And that may be true. And I feel like she has. I feel like she has seeked that type of counseling and that type of help. She has. But what I would say as a victim of domestic violence myself is when you're triggered by something, there's nothing you can do to control how you feel. And what she was saying in the video was kind of just like, don't ever let anybody feel like, or don't you ever feel like you can't speak your truth, whether it was directed or not directed towards her. It was something that she experienced. It was something that she lived with every day. You know, that one incident was public or whatever the case, but we don't know what she had to deal with on a day-to-day basis. We don't know the type of trauma that she had to face being in a relationship with.
And I get that,
so
but
for her, that's a trigger.
Would you not try to seek some type of help for what you've dealing with and what you've dealt with in the past? Because she was in a whole nother relationship after that. She was engaged, it didn't work out. But wouldn't you try to seek some type of help?
Everybody's seen her do it. Everybody's seen her. She was one of the first people to even be on the Iyanla Vanzant Fix My Life situation. Right. So I mean, she's tried, and for a while she was doing really well. She had her own show. She was doing things, and unfortunately or fortunately, she went back to Basketball Wives and put herself in a predicament where she knew that things would be heated and these would be people that would get her out of her character.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's just life.
Right, it is. But make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you. But moving on to, I'll just go ahead and cover the letter that I received. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we can just, dive right in. It says, hey ladies, I think I really need to stop drinking. Let me just backtrack. Are you reading the comments?
No, you want me to? I can read them.
No, I'm asking you because you were frozen for a second.
Oh no. I was waiting. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, but I can.
No, you don't have to read comments. I'm just gonna jump into the next relationship topics, and then we can jump into it. All right, so it says, "Hey, ladies. So I just found out that my boyfriend of 5 years is cheating on me with his coworker. So during the quarantine, he still had to work, and I guess that brought them closer together. The fucked up part about it is I always made sure he was good when he came home. Clean house, dinner, clean clothes, and we still had sex regularly. The kicker is he actually told me he cheated. He said that he didn't want to lose me and he tried to break it off with her, and that's when she told him she was pregnant. He said that he told her he's not leaving me and he asked for a transfer so he don't have to see her anymore. And now he wants to marry me. I'm so hurt and I'm confused. I'm embarrassed to talk to my friends and family. Any advice? Signed, brokenhearted." Ooh, I did good. I did good, even though
you did good. No, I feel like he only wants to do all that because he got caught.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
I feel like it's just the relationship is done. At this point, this other girl's pregnant. He was doing what he wanted to do. And now that you found out the truth, he's trying to make it seem like you're the only one that he wanted. No, he wants his cake and he wants to eat it too. Mm-hmm. Let him have it.
I agree. So it's like, well, if I was doing all the right things, you know what I'm saying? Like you're out working. So I did try to ask her a little bit of background information. Like, yo, she was still, it wasn't like she wasn't getting any type of income. Like she was still getting money. Her job was just closed. So during that time in quarantine. So it's not like you were having issues, you were just basically seeking outside pussy. Let's just call it what it is. And even though you had in-house pussy and she was doing everything, catering to her man, her king. That's what you guys would like to be called, her king. But you guys still, he still stepped out on her. So I feel like at this point, marriage is just basically, he's presenting a marriage because he wants to keep you.
Yeah.
And at this point, I feel like, is it worth it to you for somebody like you also, we talked about this a few weeks ago, knowing your worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, know your worth. Like,
do you want to marry somebody like that?
Exactly. He didn't treat you as he should have treated you. So he treated you less than what you were worth. So no, let him be with him and his baby's mama if she's really pregnant, because you know bitches say that all the time and don't.
Right. Oh, I'm pregnant. Don't leave me.
Don't leave me. Right.
Next thing you know, it was a whole miscarriage. So like, don't. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check up on that, sir. And make sure you check up on you, sis. Like, don't worry about these dudes. If he had all this heart to cheat with his coworker and do all that while you're back home holding it down, being the queen that you are, then he doesn't deserve you. Send him back to the streets.
All right. Let me just read into the comments real quick. So Deb said it's over. He fell for the I'm pregnant. Yeah, he did. Boy, dumb. He made a mistake though. Let's be honest, they can work out. No, the fuck they not. No, they cannot. Right. So you're tripping. Mr. Austin says Star's drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm a little tipsy. He doesn't deserve her.
He said I'm high, so.
Nevada said curb that clown. Facts. So she's going to throw all of that love away over a tiny mistake. Oh, sorry. A tiny mistake. You stepped out on our relationship and you had the nerve to be raw dogging her. Are you fucking kidding me?
For the possibility of a pregnancy.
Exactly. So you basically disrespected me. Like, I wasn't doing anything but being a good girlfriend to you, and you stepped out on me. And like, I just feel like it's a fucked up situation, but she definitely needs to move on. Hold on. Let me read the last few. You want to read the last few comments? Because apparently I'm
sure.
Don't disrespect me.
Nick said, and she needs to understand her worth. Nevada says, dang, the quarantine only been 3 months now, man. They're moving fast. Brett said he made a mistake. If she forgave him, they can get married. Wow. I would say rethink about that.
Wait, no, before you read the next comment, if he made a mistake, they can work things out. But you jump right to marriage. Get the fuck out of here.
No, please. Neek says he's shown her who he is, and that ring isn't going to change that type of man that he is. That's right. Pure Passion Sweets was over. Jamin says definitely should have strapped up slipping. Well,
shout out to Jamin. He haven't caught it alive in a minute.
Right.
We haven't seen him in the chat in a minute, because you know people be tuning in, but they don't be
Brad said he fucked up. It should be a life sentence. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be a life sentence. Whatever. You know what? It is.
My thing is, if you're able to work through that, but y'all already know my motto. I do not date no man with kids at all. Okay?
No.
Yeah, especially he got a baby on the way and we was in a relationship and we, say we're together and they be like, oh, how long y'all been together? Oh, we've been together 5 years. And they be like, oh, okay. And they're looking to the side because he got a 1-year-old. Like, what the fuck? Like,
right. It ain't yours.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So nah. She gotta let that go. All right.
Talk about triggers. Okay. So I've been on Netflix heavy watching Married at First Sight. Have you ever watched that show?
Yes. I love that show, but they are a bunch of fucking idiots.
It's crazy. So people in the comments, let me know, would you ever date somebody that you haven't met, given the circumstances that you had a professional relationship specialist who matched you and saw out this person for you?
No, I would never. But you know what it is about that show? To me, like, they don't be matching up people with the right people. Like, I just feel like when I look at the couple, they look so fucking awkward. Like, I'm just like, okay. Like, okay, so for instance, the one girl, I think she was a virgin.
Mm-hmm. And that's the one I'm watching.
Right, and the dude wanted to have sex with her, and she just didn't want to have sex. Like, they ended up breaking up, right?
Oh, I didn't get that far yet. Don't do that to me. I love them the most. If it's the same couple. Oh my God. Are they black?
Yeah, it's a black couple. Yep, it was a black couple.
I don't know. They better not have broken up. I love them together. I think they was the best ones. But you know what I said? I was like, you know what? If I was in a situation where I wasn't really like dating nobody and I think I would do it for fun. I think I would sign up for the dating show or whatever the case is for fun. Mm-hmm. And I'd be really interested in seeing who they would match me up with. You know what I mean? But then I would be the fucked up person because I'm literally just doing this for fun. I might divorce you after the 7 weeks.
Fuck divorce. Like, you have the option to, when you're walking down the aisle, to walk away.
Be like,
if that's ugly, and you y'all already know me. When I walk up to the podium and this nigga is ugly, I'm be like, yeah, so no.
Yeah. So I'm in a decision, I'm not gonna do this. But thanks for the opportunity. You look cool and everything. You know what I mean? You cool.
All right.
But that's just so weird to me.
All right. So let's spice it up. So are you willing, or have you ever been in an entanglement?
Have I ever been in an entanglement? No. I don't think I'm even old enough to have an entanglement.
Yeah.
So I heard that's for people who are 40 and over. So I'm not there yet.
No, they said entanglement is rich people shit. So let's get this out the way, because we did discuss last week, didn't we discuss August and Jada? So yes, I just feel like my take on this, I think the whole situation is fucked up. Like, I'm not in their marriage, but I'm judging from the outside. We're all judging from the outside looking in, because nobody is in their marriage. But at that red table, Will looked like he was upset and he was about to fucking cry. And he looked like he'd been crying. So when she was like, I got into a little entanglement. So she's laughing and kiki.
And he was like, and
he's
what
just
is
looking at her like I just feel like when you love somebody so hard, sometimes you don't want to let that love go. It looks like
you'll do anything.
More in love with her than she is with him. You get what I'm saying? So she went out, she had her fun with all.
I don't know what type of pussy Jada got. She got something good.
I don't even think it was about the pussy. Like, I feel like it was about the connection that they had. You know what I'm saying? Because again, they built a friendship. She built that shit up. She built that shit up. She tried to help him overcome this and overcome that. And then she put the pussy on him. You get what I'm saying? And he's vulnerable.
So, at that point. And that's what kind of, because of course I've seen the August Alsina interview, but it wasn't until when I heard it come out of Jada's mouth that this was somebody that her child brought to her to heal him. He was going through something. He needed a mother at that point. He needed some type of mothering. So the fact that your child brought him to you didn't turn you off, that's weird. Mm-hmm. The fact that you decided to welcome him into your home, into your family, and still decided to do, sexual things or intimate things with him, it's the overstep.
It is,
and I feel like he
overstep.
Yeah, she definitely took advantage of him at a vulnerable state in his life. And that would make anybody kind of go a little crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of feel like you're used when you come up out of that and you come out of the clouds and the entanglement vibes. You want to really sit back and be like, nah, bitch, we had something. You ain't about to play me. So I kind of get why August wanted to come out and say what he said, because it's just
it's sorry to cut you off, but so I think he came out because she was basically saying on the red table that she haven't talked to August in such a long time. But remember, he was on the red table, so you had communication with him at some point. But how did Will feel when he was on the red table and knowing that y'all was fucking? But backtracking, she was basically saying that, she haven't spoke to him. Like, once she broke it off with August, that's when he didn't want to have any dealings with her. But yes, of course, it's very understandable that he doesn't want to have any dealings with you when you built the spiritual connection with him. He was very depressed. You took advantage of his vulnerability. I can't even talk.
You got it. You said it right. Go ahead. You got it.
You took advantage of it, and now you want to reconnect with your husband. Now, granted, jumping into a relationship with her was kind of, you shouldn't have did that because she was still married. So she wasn't divorced. So of course she was going to go back to her husband eventually. You get what I'm saying? So,
I believe August. He said he got permission, and Will even said he wasn't even trying to talk to Jada. He didn't even know if they were ever going to talk again. So He got permission.
But I feel
Over
I didn't
August.
get permission. I feel like she cheated on Will because Will's face wasn't on some type of consenting shit. And then he said he was gonna get her back. Like, to me,
And he said that he already did a couple. Well, she said that he already did.
You already got me back. But I don't know, because you know they said he was.
I seen some models. She was out there in case you want to get back at Jada. She said she was available.
Tanik, who did you say that Will was cheating with when he did like a movie? But I do want to jump into some of the
that movie that she's talking about was Focus.
Yeah. So who was that girl?
The white girl. I don't know her name.
All right, so let's jump into a few of the comments because it's real spicy. Okay.
Ooh, where we starting at?
Let's start at. She definitely took advantage of him. Jami.
Okay,
damn, that's
okay. Right? Where we at? Okay. Tanika says Jada looked like she didn't do anything wrong. P-Star says August came to that family for help, and Jada took advantage of that poor handicapped man. She deserves jail time. April says she needs to get a cougar check. Fred said this ain't none of our business. I don't know why August opened the door for inspection. Shaking my head, it's out of hand now. Mr. Austin said Jada is an animal. Wow, y'all ain't gonna do her like that. Deb Newton says Will is probably fucking mad chicks. Fuck that, Jada, do your thing. Right. I feel like Will be doing his thing. Like he got back at her. So anyways, Tanika says there is a lot more going on in that relationship with Will and Jada, and this isn't the first time they stepped out on each other. Mr. Austin says no shoes, legs crossed demon. Jamie says she tried to kill him with her vagina. Oh my God.
She did try to kill him with that cougar pussy.
April says it costs to get a man back on track. Pure Passagey says yes, she was out of order. P-Star says April is toxic. You know what? You ain't about to do that. Brad Hampton says, why would he go to an actress for mental health improvement? The fuck? Who are they? Mr. Austin says she is a cold-blooded savage. Just so many comments. P-Star says just because Will is gay, don't give Jada the right.
Well, you should have skipped over that shit. Who said that?
I didn't pee, of course.
You should have skipped over him. I'm done.
The thing is, I be trying to give him the benefit of it's not until I get halfway into the comment. It's not until I get halfway into the comment I'll be like, damn, why did I read this? You know? But Bird say, why do we think Jada is some type of life guru? Who the fuck is she? Shaking my head.
She's nobody. Nobody takes a relationship advice from her. All right, let's skip the comments. Let's go back. I cannot.
Let's get into the relationships. Let's go and get into it. Right. Okay. So the next question I have for you is, as a man, if you're dating a woman and you happen to tell her a story about a financial issue that you can't take on yourself, would you be offended if she offered to give you financial help? This is for the men.
That may stroke his ego a little bit.
Right.
Not stroke his ego. Hurt his ego.
Hurt his ego. Yep.
His ego.
Kind of like, well, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like as a man, men want to be able to provide, even if they don't have it. Yep. They still want to make a way.
They want to lead. They want to be a provider and a protector. Right. So I just feel
I think like that's so. I get it. I completely get it. But when you come to a point where you are in a vulnerable state and you don't have it, I think that's why it's important for you to have a strong woman. So that way you can fall back on her and she can take care of you until you're able to take care of yourself and, you know, in the household, in the family or whatever. But I feel like it should be that type of balance. It shouldn't be, oh, well, I'm taking care of everything and you don't need to help me even if I can't help myself.
Right.
That's so selfish.
My thing is, in a financial situation, if something that my husband's having, like, I'm always going to hold him down no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Because we're at the end of the day, we're a team. Now, as a man, he would like some men are so like they're never going to tell their wives, or you know what I'm saying, what's going on, or if they have financial issues or whatever the situation, because you know, again, men like to be a provider, a protector, and they want to lead, you know what I'm saying? Right. So some men will be you know, secretive about it, but a man who's just telling somebody about a situation and they're just trying to, you know, just kind of get insight. I think that there's nothing wrong with telling somebody what your financial situation is. And if they're willing to help you, it's not like it's not like they're taking care of you, because you can always pay them back. You get what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. So Tanika said, no, Brett said, nah, she's a real one. That's dope. I agree. Definitely a real one. Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, shout out to the new subscribers. Thank you guys.
Yes, I love them.
So I'll do one more question and then we'll end it, because we actually ran over today, but it was a good dialogue.
I have a good one.
Oh wait, you have let's save it. Yeah. let's save the good ones for next week. But you know what? Okay. The last one I'll do is what's worse in a relationship? No money, or no sex. That's just an easy, quick one, just so we can get out of here. Shit, what's worse in a relationship?
No sex.
No sex.
You want to be intimate, yeah.
So you would rather?
Like, I can't be in a relationship with no intimacy. Like, what y'all doing? Like, I get it, y'all making money together, but y'all not being intimate. Then that's not really a relationship. That's a business.
It is like a business transaction, right?
You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta pay for this pussy.
Yeah, like.
you gotta pay for this good pussy.
At that point, it's not really a relationship.
Yeah, I would say no money though, because it's
You'd rather no money.
No, I'm saying like it's worse to not have no money. Like you what are y'all with sexed up, but there's no money going on? Like, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, make my shit with money. Woo woo. Like, fuck that.
But are y'all having sex? That's the thing. How? Like, are you being satisfied? Like, that's important in a relationship. Because after that, if it's like, let's just call it a business.
The real shit that P-Star said all night, we shouldn't be fucking if there's no money. And that is a fact.
That is true. That is very true. That is very true.
Everybody said no money. Fuck that shit. My dick won't even get hard if I ain't got no money. Facts. It's like, I'm not focused on no pussy if I was broke.
Trying to get that money, right?
Yeah, that should be the goal. Like, people be so their priorities be so backwards. They're all over the place. Like, now I'm about to go, instead of you going to work, you trying to go get some pussy, or you trying to go get some dicks.
No, I just feel like that's important. I feel like if we can build our relationship on some type of intimacy, then that's important. Yes, having money is important too. It definitely is. But what about when you don't have money? What about if shit falls through?
Well, that was a question. I thought I was the drunk one. All right, listen, because I am lit. But anyway, so you know what it is? I only ate a salad today. That's all I had. But anyway, so the question was, what's worse, no sex or no money? But I mean, sex is cool. But
I thought it was like when you're in a relationship.
No, girl. Wait,
because if that's the case, because if that's the case, and I don't want to have no money just like by myself. Like, I don't care about sex at that point. Like, no, I need money. But what I'm saying is,
right. So
I'm over it.
So Kitty Carter said, no money, I can play with myself. Now, who said that? We get hard no matter what. That's Cat. P-Star said that, your boy. But we're going to go ahead and end the podcast. So, I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. So dope. You guys had the chat lit. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You can leave a comment after the show. You guys can... hit the like button as well. You can follow us on Instagram, FY Podcast. You can follow Patty Patty Mayo 2 Y's, and my podcast. My Jesus. Jesus, my Instagram is Starzee, STARZZEE. Make sure you guys you know, if you're into like bedroom sex toys, and just like they have actually a lot of different stuff on their website, but you know, make sure you check out the website. We're all about supporting Black businesses. Shout out to them. So the website is Behind Closed Doors. We are going to put the link below, and we're also going to put their Instagram page up as well. But again, you know, if you guys want to buy something for your ladies, or just buy something to, you know, be a little kinky in a bedroom, the coupon code is FY Podcast. You get 10% off. And me and Patty has to work on creating this ladies' night, because I'm ready for it. It's long overdue, boo.
Don't forget what I'm gonna teach everybody that night. So be ready.
Jesus. Oh, really quickly. So my arm just really hurts from the computer. I have carpal tunnel, so that's basically it. I said that right. Carpal tunnel. Yo, I don't know what.
You said carpal syndrome.
No, I said carpal tunnel. I just said it too fast. Yo, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me tonight, dude. I really do not, yo. But it was a good show. I had fun.
It was.
I was drinking.
Shout out to our guests and everybody that was in the comments. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. We love you guys.
And we'll see y'all next Thursday.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Until then, word to Patty's baby hairs. Yo, seriously, you gotta teach me how to do that, yo.
I got you, baby. My
forehead is so big that I need some coverage. Seriously. Yo, we out.
Later.